Okay, I apologize for the shakiness of this video. I'm actually just using a cell phone, but it works. Anyway, I'm on an iPad now, and as you can see, I have several courses within my iTunes U app. So what I'd want to do is I could click into the one where I want to go into. So if I was a student, this is all of the courses that are available to me. So if it's one of your students, chances are they'll only see one option in here. So I'm going to use this option here as an example. And just as you did with your account, the students will also tap Posts at the bottom of the screen to get to all of the different kinds of activities that are available through an iTunes U course. Now, this particular course has a couple different kinds of topics, by subject it looks like, and then even by unit with social studies. Each particular thing has different stuff associated with it, but they could just go to the All Posts section at the upper left-hand corner and see what's out there. I'm going to take a look here at this maze PDF so you can see what it looks like from the student end when they have PDFs that they open up. So here they can see the directions and the name of the assignment. I tap on the attachment, and let's tap on the Worksheet Works Amazing Maze 2 icon. Okay, so here is the maze, and it appears to students just so they can kind of move it around. But what they want to do to draw on it is to tap the little pen icon in the upper left-hand corner. If they tap that, they can now draw on it. Now what's really nice about this is as soon as they're done, they can hit that hand in button in the upper right-hand corner. But this student's not done, so let's hit undo to get rid of that. Now one of the biggest concerns with this is handwriting. So if the kid was going to write their name, it gets a little messy. So to get around that, notice here that when I use one finger, I draw. If I use two fingers, I'm actually moving. So, and the ink is actually sticking with the page, which is nice. So if they make a mistake, they can hit the undo button. If they make several mistakes, they can hit the undo button several times. One long mistake where they never let go of their finger, undo will get rid of that entire mistake. So that's definitely good for them to know about. Now, if they wanted to draw their name and have it be a little bit nicer, watch this. If we go to the name line and zoom in, so now the name line is huge. I could write my name like this and zoom out. Now my name's a lot neater. Another thing they could do is use the text tool in the upper right hand corner. There it is. They can tap that. And up, that's the wrong tool, I'm sorry. They need to click this text tool. That will add a text box to the screen where they tap that and they can choose the edit option and type their name. Say keyboard down. And now this is movable, so they can actually put that up on the line. There we go, Ben Ben. Same with the date. If it were my students, I would get them in the hang of moving or zooming in really far and doing something like that. It just works out pretty nicely. So now if they're done, the most important thing with this, if your students forget to write their name on this, we will have an issue where you won't be able to tell who submitted it because they're all sharing iPads. But something you can definitely tell them to do, and this is the best thing to tell because I'll show you what it looks like. If they hit the hand in button, they get this screen. Tell them that they must write their name in the message to instructor box. I'll show you what that will result in. So here we can type in Ben R. And then I'm going to hit send. That's going to return me back to the iTunes U course page with the posts. Now notice my submission has my name above it. There's focus, there it is. And I can see Tommy's below it, and then Lisa's. And as the teacher can then tap on that submission to open them up and see them. Let's take a look at Tommy's. Tommy just drew a circle. He forgot to write his name, but we still know that it's from Tommy. And then Lisa's name is also Ben. But anyway, those are my examples. So that's a real quick look at the PDF end of everything. If we go back to the library, and go back into this course actually, and to the posts section, that's just PDFs. You can do web links. This is a link to a game that was linked to this iTunes U course, and you can see the web address there, superteachertools.com. You could add any web link you want. It's really up to you. The discussions are all on the left-hand side. If I tap discussions, here I can see what is something that you're good at. That's a discussion. I actually ran this in Mrs. Heck's class. Notice here the names of students appear as FES, or your building code, whichever building you're at, and then the name of the iPad, which isn't going to be very helpful if you want to know who said what. So tell your students to write their name after each post that they write. And students really enjoy this. So if they want to keep doing it, they have to remember to write their name. So just set up some sort of expectation. You can get some good use out of this. You'll find that even your quietest students will really speak up with this. And that's what it will look like when the instructor says something back. So it's kind of neat. A little bit of a drawback with the naming thing, but with PDFs, it's really not that big of a deal because you can tell them to write their name in the notes. And with discussions, just tell them to write their name at the end, and it shouldn't be too big of a deal. So that's the student end of iTunes U. If you have any questions, please contact me, Ben Rossman. I'd be happy to help. Thank you.